Hello and welcome back to round 2 on Mr. Burrito's account. Let's get into it. So I made several really silly errors last time. First and foremost, I know I picked the wrong Duchess just about every time. That is not going to happen this time. I am going to slap my own hand like this anytime I try to take it. I am going to do that now. The correct Duchess with the swords. I've also been instructed that, where is he? Pythion. Pythion is not actually designed for Arena. Anyway, not relevant now because they're taking Pythion. So let's take Taras. Maybe I'll just go for Rotos now because I know I want to take them. And Mr. B himself also told me I need to take Yumeko more often. And I will. Aside from that, maybe I'll take Cardiel again as my final choice. Candy's a really good choice. I neglected to mention him last time. Let's go with Candy and Yumiko. So we got to watch out for that Helicath. We don't have terrific strip champions here. Maybe I want somebody who can do that rather than a third nuker. So we got Sun Wukong. We've got Mighty Uko. This is another instance where I'm not actually sure if Mighty Uko is going to be ready for this. We could also bring Mithrala, because even if Mithrala's not ready, my opponent doesn't know that, and Mithrala just plays absolute havoc with Helicath strategies. Of course, I think I'm going to ban Helicath anyway, just in case. Rotos also ignores Helicath's block damage, come to think of it. So maybe I don't have to get rid of Helicath. Maybe I want to get rid of Kymar. I'll get rid of Kymar. Okay. I'll take the speed. I did look at the stats. Yumeko's got 700 accuracy. Nice one, Mr. Burrito. So I don't think I need more accuracy. I also looked at the resistances, and they are generally probably not reliable enough to bother with. So I will never take a resistor. So let's do the Dance of Time. Let's put up some buffs. I think he's already been defeated. Not a lot he can get up to. So, good game first guy. Well, that was fast. Shoofed. So let's start with Duchess. She seems like a good base. And it is the Sword Duchess. So Shuft, how do you respond? Warlord. Okay, so I'll bring Rotos. I will bring Taras. I'm expecting Ultimate Death Knight. I could actually try pairing Rotos with Ultimate Death Knight whenever I pick him. I feel like that would be a more sound decision. That way you know you never get countered with him. So maybe I'll still go with you, Mako. And I could try Cardiel. We'll go for it. So he's got the fastest team for sure. He's got the bombs for sure. Unless I ban his Arbiter, which I could do. Then it's just going to come down to who gets the drop on whom. Or we get rid of Warlord. So we lose Taras. I think I'm going to go for the speed. I have a bad feeling about this one. Okay. Get off the dance of time. I think that means I win. Mr. Burrito, you are not wrong. This puts me in an extremely good position. I want to get this up now. I'm going to get up the increased attack. You're stuck doing your A1s. So we take the Fated Destruction against... Maybe I'll take him. And maybe I'll strip some health from her. Ooh, nice. It'd be really funny if I could Hex Mithrala. See, Mithrala, how do you like it? So we could take the team up. I'll use it against Mithrala. I'm just gonna hit the auto button. I think he's done. Good game, Schuft. So I think I'm finding my rhythm here. As long as I don't think too far outside of the box. Duchess. I'm fighting a series of numbers today. Warlord. And you got Siffy, so I want Rotos, and I want Ultimate Death Knight. I really want to ban that Warlord, because I'm worried about him going first. I bet his Siffy's fast. He's probably going to bring a speed aura on somebody. Monkey King, that'll do it. So let's bring you Mako and Taras. I think I gotta bring Taras. So he'll bring the Rat King. Let's just ban Warlord. We do have to worry about getting bombed out. Something I'll have to live with. Obviously he had the same thought. I could take the defense. Or I could take the speed. I'm going to take the speed, since there's a lot of defense ignoring mechanics in there anyway. So here we go. Wow. That just resisted. I actually wasn't paying attention. Was that a weak hit, or does she have good resistance after all? Maybe Duchess's buffs were premature there. I'm having a little buyer's remorse on that. But let's see. Do we want to do this now? I think now is the time. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. Yikes. Yeah, Taras is overtuned, guys. Plarium, if you're watching, which I'm sure you're not because I have like 18 subscribers today, but he's overtuned. You need to do something about that. There's just literally nobody like Taras. So whoever picks Taras, if they get to keep Taras, they basically win. I think Helicath does counter Taras, to be fair. And by association, you could say Alsgore as well, or Roshkard the Tower. But I still pretty much don't want to pick. You know what? Maybe I should pick Taras first. If I get the opportunity to pick him first, just pick him first. Come on, Quentin Collins, what you got? So I want Duchess. And I do want Rotos. Do I admit to it now? Yes? No? I don't know. Let's go with Yumeko. So, Burrito, I get the sense that I can advance your account to at least the rank I'm at. But at a certain point, we're going to start to see accounts that have Taras and Marichka. So there's no cleansers on his team. There's one reviver. There's a lot of debuffs. I want Rotos for sure. I'll bring a cleanser just to deal with his debuffs. And you have a more too, don't you? I think I need to bring that more too a couple more times. That guy is a fun champ. This is a really good counter to my Rotos. Is that who I want to eliminate? That's the question. I don't really have a good response to Ultimate Death Knight. I sort of do with Yumeko. But she might be the one they eliminate. Let's do it this way. I lose my Yumeko. He loses his UDK. I'm going to lead with a speed lead. Doesn't matter. They're both 19%. So, Sun Wukong. You could try to nail Duchess, or you could steal everybody's buffs. I think I just want to cleanse. which is this one, right? That's probably what I want. The block buffs is rough to deal with. So you can't get up to much. I mean, you could speed up the party, but we put up some more buffs. It doesn't look good for you, Quentin Collins. Maybe I start with Fated Destruction against Sun Wukong. Then I'll take this one against her. He's under Stone Skin, so maybe I'll just do the big single shot there. I'll wait for that Stone Skin to expire, and then murder that Staltus. Ooh, sheet. Finally. Will this work? Not quite, eh? Although I think this is still over. Good game, Quentin Collins. So, now it's time for dessert. I'm going to open with Taras. It just occurred to me. I could probably take the filter and bring out the sword guys. Arena build 1. That's what it's for, isn't it? This will make my life easier. Let's take Duchess and maybe I'll go Siffy Rotos for now. This is really well organized, Burrito. This is making me think this is what I need to do with my account as well. Just find my usual favorites and just make sure it's nothing but them. At least I'm hoping what this means. Because I think you told me that your Pythion is not designed for Arena, but I found he's actually decent. So we take more too. I mean, there's a lot. I think I want to take a cleanser just because there's a lot of debuffs here. And this is a great way to mess with Arbiter and Lady Kemi. I'm going to go with that. As much as I want more to Macabre this time. And Hefrak. So I got to get rid of him. He's no good. It's no good for me. Get him out of there. Let's lead with speed. And we'll see what kind of dessert is going to serve us with. Put up some buffs. Nice. Froze her out. Let's do Fated Destruction against Hefrak so that he doesn't counter with something. Then we strip her off, and then we end it. You just got your just desserts. Dessert. No. So let's do another 5. I feel like a broken record when I say I really love this roster. I love this account. It is powerful. So we'll take Taras. I'm just going to open up my filter. Do you have anything in Arena 2? Doesn't look like it. So Mr. Pitts is going to bring a couple of revivers. Maybe I'll follow suit. Might also be a good idea to bring somebody who blocks revive. So I'll bring those two. I'm comfortable with this plan. So you got Sun Wukong and Siphi, both of which get countered reasonably well by UDK. There's a lot of block debuffs, so I don't really want to rely on debuffs. Rotos is always good. I could just go ahead and take 4 nukers. It does make sense. I could also bring an ally attacker. I'm torn between these two. We could even take Arbiter and see if we can go first. Let's take him. So I'm most worried about Astralon, maybe? Astralon is kind of like an anti-Duchess. Although maybe Duchess is the one he's planning on removing. He's also the one that Mortu Macabre would have the biggest problem getting rid of. He'd also just get rid of UDK. I don't know. I'm not used to seeing Astralon. So we'll go with speed. I think that's going to help us the most. So I think his best strategy is to stall. Because he's got 2 revivers. He can try to avoid Mortu. He can try. Do I want to go for this now? I guess I do. It's not like we're going to put that many more buffs up. So that hits about as hard as anyone else does if there are practically 0 buffs out. So I'll hit with that. Oh, that's right. UDK. I knew that. Let's just have him buff and wait. Oh, I really should have got rid of that UDK. I also feel like I should have brought a second reviver. So we could go for an AoE hit. I could try to double tap somebody. Now let's see how hard you hit. Not quite hard enough to kill him. Well, Mr. Pitts, I think I may have met my match. Go for the AoE. Holy crap. Vanish back into the shadows. This is a turn of events, isn't it, Mr. Pitts? What you gonna do? Oh, you still have Sun Wukong. I shouldn't get too confident too quickly. Can Sun Wukong turn it around? Almost. Now I am worried. Now I am super worried. Yeah, this is over. Well done, Mr. Pitts. Well done, sir. It's processing the results. I lost. What's there to process? Come on, guys. So, a second reviver, I think that would have been a better choice. Eliminating Ultimate Death Knight, that would have been a better choice. Bringing him myself, yet another choice that would have worked. Headstones 13 from the Maple Syrup Mafia. That is a mouthful. I'll take Duchess, and I will take more too. Breaking my strategy of taking Taras first. So he's got Rotos, Ultimate Death Knight. Let's take Taras. Might even want to take the Monkey King. Although, you know what? Monkey King doesn't have the swords. So that might be a suggestion that he's the wrong choice. This guy worked really well last time. So we could bring him. We've got Yumeko, of course. Of course. I'll take these two. Oh no, I took the wrong Duchess. Bad, Gavin, bad. We'll see if this will be okay. I promised. This is the one promise I made. I promised not to do this. I promised, and I fibbed. So Headstone's 13. What do you still need? Maybe you need another reviver. You're not bringing one, though. You're just bringing a bunch of nukers. Yeah, that's fair. So I could bring another reviver, particularly one that allows me to go quickly. I'm okay with this plan. And let's just get rid of Ultimate Death Knight. He's just in the way. Or we could get rid of Pythion. I mean, we get rid of the Reviver Cleanser. I don't really care that much about this guy. Although then again, I sort of do. I've made my choice, apparently. Let's lead with Arbiter. Lots of stone skin. Can I break through that stone skin? Let's just try to do a decrease attack on Rotos. Taras may not have the accuracy for that, come to think of it. Youch. Do we want to pick her back up? Let's pick her back up. Unfortunately, I kind of have to bide my time until I can get rid of this stone skin. There's not really much else I can get up to. That Alika has a chance of shutting down our moves, somewhat, I think, unless I've got that wrong. Alright, let's go for the big one. So Rotos takes out the Duchess. You're going to take out... Oh, interesting. I would have thought you'd want to take out the other Reviver to put a limit on how much reviving I can do. Because now I can just get going again. Which is not good news for you. Let's do a double shot here. There we go. Now we just got to get through UDK. And really, I think that's the difference between UDK and Pythion. When you get down to just a Pythion, he can pick back up the whole party, but when you get down to just an Ultimate Death Knight, I mean, you're not going to defense me to death. Taras. We're facing off against somebody named UA Victory. That's presumptuous. You really think you're going to have a victory, or are you telling me I'm going to have a victory? Well, that's what we're here to find out. Okay, I'm taking the appropriate Duchess with the swords. In fact, I should really be doing this out of habit. So you got Kymar. That means more too. I think that is the strong choice against Kymar. Because now he's got no way to avoid using her as AoEs. I gotta eliminate the Yumeko. I kind of want to bring him just to have better defense against particularly Leorius. And Rotos, of course. Am I happy with that? It seems pretty solid. I think this is the team of 5 I picked last time that I said, this is what I'd recommend. And it is a very solid 5. We'll get rid of Yumeko. So he gets rid of Pythion. Pythion was kind of a gambit anyway, so this worked out. Do I want the speed? There aren't really other options. It's the speed. For sure, it's the speed. We're already getting off some fears on the Fear Master himself. Wow. Wow. Well, you were right to get rid of my cleanser. Look at this mess. So, I think my best chance is to hope for the best. I got feared. I got feared. That's rough. I gotta say, this is very annoying. So I go for my big hit. Nope, feared again. Everything's going wrong. And then he resets everything. Wonderful. Of course, the faster you kill my Taras, the sooner you have to deal with my Mortu Macabre. You can only avoid hitting him for so long. So we start with this. That puts out the block buffs. It's kind of bad news for Leorius because he needs his passive to keep him alive. Now I just have to hope I get a turn someday. Wowza. And I do have Peril. I feel like it's gotta be Leo. No, now I'm expecting to get smacked around by the rest of Victory's team. So, maybe Victory's not just a clever name. Good game, Victory. So go for the penultimate fight. Feiglin. I got a Feiglin. Dun, 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 dun. That I'm gonna pick a Taras. I want the correct Duchess, and I want Rotos. I don't want to deal with Georgit or Warlord. I guess I can kind of throw this in as a wrench into that plan. So I want to pick more too, but now I'm looking at this Harima and thinking that is a lot of hate against that plan. Doesn't leave me a lot of great options. I could pick him again. I'm even wondering if instead of Ultimate Death Knight I want someone else. Okay. I'll do it this way. Hang on. No. Him. Go. Down. Ramen 2 as well. Uh, So I kind of want to get rid of Warlord. I kind of want to get rid of Ramen too. I kind of want to get rid of Harima. It's a lot to deal with. You know what? I'm going to get Harima. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll take as much speed as we can get and hope for the best. If we don't have good resistance, we're going to get outsped. It looks like this is one of the biggest problems. So hopefully Duchess's stone skin can hold. Oh, wow. So, sort of. She got to keep her moves. Didn't get to keep her stone skin. Jeez Louise. I got a feeling that tonight's not going to be a good night. Or that it's time to say goodnight. Well played, Feiglin. I mean, I really didn't have a chance that time. So on to the final fight. Let's face LaserJet Pro. What are you, a printer? So let's start with Taras. Let's sort now while I'm thinking of it. Oh yeah, we just sort by champion tags. Durr. That's even easier. And so I'll take Duchess. This one, she's over here this time. Yumeko. So you'll need another nuker. You probably want to revive her. Halikath. Nice. Let's go with Mortu Macabre. He's an excellent response to Halikath. And Mithral is a good response as well. Rotos is a good response as well. I'm going to go with Rotos. So who do I want to eliminate? I think I want to eliminate the Monkey King. I think he's the biggest threat. So he's got Ultimate Death Knight to... Okay, you know what? Ultimate Death Knight is now the biggest problem. So we'll get rid of Ultimate Death Knight. And we'll lead with speed. I'm going to wager that his fastest person is Cardiel. So he can put block debuffs now, which he should. Wow. Well, let's put up some buffs now then. I mean, the downside to this, for you, LaserJet Pro... Oh. Yeah, of course, he can steal buffs. But as long as we're frozen and not doing much, Halikath, you can put up your block damage, but my guys aren't going to be getting up to much. These freezes are very nasty. Well, good game, LaserJet Pro. All right, how did we do? See, we got 5 victories in a row before things started to fall apart. Still 6-4. That is not terrible. I'll take it. And Mr. Burrito, your rank is 8,000. I'm betting that'll climb over time. But for now, thank you all for watching. Take care.